So, have you noticed yet? I got a haircut. No, you haven't said anything. So whatever. You're like just now we're in this. Now we're in this weird thing where I'm your girlfriend and I'm upset with you because you didn't notice my haircut. It's okay. It's okay. I don't care. Whatever.
Jemma Bayley reviews everything ever.
I also noticed that in the last podcast, I didn't have my glasses on and ruining the illusion that I need glasses. By the way, if this is the first podcast you've listened to of mine, I don't need glasses. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. So, I'm giving you the full girlfriend experience, just lying and being mad at you all the time. Girls have never lied. Nah. You look great today. And you look good today. Wow, I've started so vicious. I think it's because I'm dressed like a news anchor. I feel like I'm dressed like a professional. I'm not a professional. I know this. I talk about poop too much to be a professional. Imagine if your plumber just had actual potty humor. Actually, all plumbers, I assume, have to have potty humor. All of their conversations around their job would be potty conversations. Do you think they get sick of it? Do you think that they come back from work and they're like, I'm so sick of talking shit? And then his wife comes back from, I don't know, being a politician. And she's like, I'm also sick of talking shit. Different types of shit. But they come to, how beautiful is that, by the way? I just put together like a really, like that she's a politician, he's a plumber, and they both come together. And it's, I never said it was a bad or good relationship. In fact, what I've illustrated there is actually a very good relationship. They've come back to their safe place and they've said to each other, I don't want to, and they've both been like, yeah, I agree. You know what? What a beautiful couple that I just made up. Anyway, welcome to Jemma Bayley Reviews Everything Ever. It's me, Jemma Bayley. I'm here reviewing everything ever. Let's go. Speed review on time lapses. Well, how do we feel about time lapses? Well, this is a speed review, so we should probably speed up this part of the review. Okay, all right. So I can talk for as long as I want about speed lapses. Wow, that's quite a nice concept, I think. All right. Well, I'm going to sound like a chipmunk for a little bit. Should I sing you a song? Do a diddy diddy dum diddy. No. Oh, okay, no, we're not. Okay, anyway, probably don't need to. If this is time lapse, I probably don't need to cut anything out. I probably just leave it all in and speed it up. Anyway, what are we doing? Time lapses. Okay. What am I giving? Well, it made this review that little bit more digestible because, like, I assume that me waffling on a podcast, which you're tuning in for, by the way, if this annoys you, if this is too yappy for you, I don't know what to say. Go away. Go away. Or listen to me on times 2. Wow, this section on times 2. That's not going to sound good. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Okay, time lapses. Well. Now that I know I can take a longer amount of time on the speed review, I'm really milking it. It's time lapses. I don't watch a lot of them. The only time I ever time lapse something is if I've seen the start of it and I want to get to the bit that I've just got, but I can't remember exactly where I've gotten up to, so I time lapse it because I'm like, I'm the one in the beginning, I just don't know where I am in the beginning because I haven't seen the rest of the movie. You know what I mean? Like, back in the days when you used to have like a DVD menu and you could jump to the chapters and you're like, yes, I'm up to, I just saw that bit. You can't do that anymore because I don't know if you've noticed, but nothing has a DVD menu anymore. Oh man, gone are the good old days. Anyway, wait, what are we doing? Time lapses. Okay, and this is meant to be a speed review. Oh yeah, whatever. Okay, so time lapses. They help. They really do help. I don't watch things on second. Like, I don't watch things sped up because I like to enjoy what people are saying. And my attention span hasn't quite gotten that shot yet, probably because I'm using the dumb phone more and more. So, time lapses, very important for this generation in order for them to pay attention to anything. So, for educational purposes, very good. Makes me worry about the future of people's attention span. So, time lapse. We're giving it a 3 because it's just, I don't know, it's a good tool, but it also is a worry. And Anyway, time lapses get a 3. And we're back. Do I sound slow now? Does my voice sound lower? Do I sound more sultry? Ooh. I don't think I've ever sounded sultry in my life. Oh no, that's the lie. One time I had a cold and I sounded really cool. I mean, not because of the things I said. I was still saying stuff like poop poop and pee pee. But I was doing it in a low, raspy voice. Poop poop and pee pee. Welcome back to regular timing. We're going to go to our favorite segment. Yes, the segment. Let's hear it. Everyone say it together with me. Mum, it's not just a phrase. Where I review a phrase. And I heard a good one the other day because we're playing Connections. Heard it and I have immediately forgotten it. So what I have written down is give a pearl to a swine, which is not the same. Saying it's poetic in nature. So it's like you wouldn't give a a string of pearls to a swine. It's something that's like flowy, but I've written don't give a pearl to a swine. Like, it's just something your mate said at a party. You're for some reason you're all at a party and someone's ordered a petting zoo and they're like, oh, how funny would it be if we got your pearls and put them on the pig? And they're like, don't put a pearl on a swine. That's just, let's look up the phrase. Let's find out what the phrase actually is. The phrase is actually, I like how it corrects me like this: cast pearls before swine, or throw pearls before swine. It is an idiom, as it always is, that means to offer something valuable, beautiful, or profound to someone who is incapable of recognizing its worth, cannot appreciate it, or may even react with hostility. Wow, I've felt like a pearl many times in my life. So giving something of high value to someone who doesn't appreciate the value. That's the saying. To cast pearls before swine, which is a really mean way. It feels like a really mean way of saying that someone is not going to appreciate your gift. This I don't like it, and I'm not a big fan of classism. I know they exist. I know it exists, and I acknowledge it. I just don't like. Okay, I don't like the prejudice of it. That the idea that you're of a different class means that you are a certain way. That's prejudice, right? I also don't like it when people are pretentious, when they're acting like they're better than what they are. Oh yeah, that bugs me. I worry that I do that, but because I'm worrying that I'm doing it, I'm probably not doing it. I think I've thought myself into a bubble. I've thought myself into a big classism bubble, which I don't really like. I don't even know anymore. All I know is I like what I like. God damn it, I won't stop liking it. Anyway, I like pearls. I'm a pearl girl. I wear pearls. I like pearls. This wasn't planned. I just like them. Swine? I like swine. I like pigs. When I was a kid, I collected pig things. But I had like little photo frames and I just all over, and I had big pig plushies. It was like a big deal. I had a big pig face. I'm currently in a pink phase. Where am I going with this? Look, I guess the saying is classist. So what are you to do? I think do what the saying warns against, which is I think you should start giving pearls to swine. I think a pearl for every swine. I think a pearl every pig. Pearl every pig. If you think something's nice, thinking they won't appreciate it is not the reason you shouldn't give a nice thing to someone. You should just give it to them. See, I like giving things to people. I also like receiving things from people. And if someone gives me something, this will be interesting. If someone gave me something they thought was at my level, that'd be an interesting way to go, oh, this is what you view of me. Why are so many people giving me candles? I often get, what are the gifts I often get? Across the board, I usually say what I want and people get me that, but when I've been given a gift, it's usually art-based. I think people think I'm a struggling artist. They're like, she needs art supplies. I have so many art supplies. They are not wrong. They are not wrong. Anyway, what are we doing? I think if you're using this to describe relationship, where like maybe you're trying to explain to someone that you are actually putting way more into this relationship than someone else, it's not a team anymore, I think that's a great way to use it. However, if you're just talking about not giving nice things to people, I think that's fucking rude. It's got biblical roots. No, it's getting worse and worse. The phrase originates from the Bible, specifically Matthew 7:6, in the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus says, "Do not give dogs what is holy. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them under their feet and turn and tear you into pieces." Symbolism. In context, the pearls represent precious spiritual truth, wisdom, or personal advice, while the swine represents individuals who are hostile, disrespectful, or unrepentant. So what? You just give up on people. Nice one. I guess it's what they're trying to say. Don't waste your energy on people who aren't willing to listen. Individuals who are hostile or disrespectful. Okay, all right, yes. Don't you offer them spiritual truths that may help them. Yeah, don't put yourself in the harm's way, maybe? I can get on board with that. Outside of religious context, it is used whenever someone wastes their time and energy on best ideas on an audience that do not care or fails to value. Okay, well that's good. It's not about giving gifts. Which, hey, I took too literally. In the beginning, honestly, maybe I took it a little bit too literally. It's an idiom. Cooking a gourmet multi-course meal for guests who drench it in cheap sauce without tasting flavors. Well, that feels prejudice. Let them put their sauce on it. Let them eat it how they want to eat it. Shut up. You made them a meal. That's the that last one's the vibe of the thing where I'm like, shut up. All right, okay. So, wait, how do we feel about this idiom? I get it. I understand what they're trying to say. They're trying to say, hey, like, if you are putting a lot of energy into something and it's not giving anything back, then just don't bother. I get that. But I don't like the pearls and the swine vibe. It makes me feel icky. Also, Bible's fine, but I just feel like it could be read the wrong way. But isn't that everything in the Bible? We're giving it a 2. I think there's better. There's better sayings out there. We're going to review bread. It's a 5. Anyway, well, that was the quick. I think that's our quickest. That was quicker than the speed review. And I haven't even sped that up. Done. Okay, so next, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gluten intolerant. I don't know what to tell you. It's a 5. Anyway, I know it's carb heavy and calorie dense. It still gets a 5. It's bread. Even people who eat gluten, even people who like are gluten intolerant, still eat bread because it tastes good. Okay, so it's bread. It's bread. What do you want me to do? You want me to lie and say it's a 1? Actually, you know, this review is for everyone. This is a gluten-free. This review I'm about to do is gluten-free. Here you go. Bread. It's not that great. Gets a 1. Does that make you feel better? Anyway, we're going on to nurses. People who nurse. Yeah, wow. She's getting hard and loose with the definitions. So I don't want to brag, but I know some nurses. A few of my friends got into nursing. From what I've heard of them talking about their job and what it entails and how they're passionate about it, it's kind of incredible. Okay, whenever I've ever spoken to a nurse about nursing, they have great senses of humor. Dark, weird senses of humor. But also, they have like this passionate sort of care, which is beautiful. And it's a great combo. Across the board, as a profession, I'm just going to say this. Hard job. I wouldn't recommend it. It sounds like they work hard for not that much money. If I had a daughter and she was like, I want to be a nurse, I'd be like, I strongly advise against that. May I recommend anything else? Actually, I'd probably recommend it be a plumber. I think the trades are highly undervalued. An electrician, a plumber. I think that's great work. You should be a comedian? No. I'd also be like, no, because that's also equal. Actually, if we're comparing the two, maybe that's why my friends love nursing, because it's hard work, but it's work you want to do. That's the only way I can describe doing stand-up comedy, is that it's hard, but you want to do it. It's so, what is that called? When it puts out being a whore? No, although I am absolutely a whore for comedy. But no, it's, what is it when you get something out of what you're doing for work? It has a name. It's called something. You have a passion for your work and you get, what do you get out of it? You get, if you're not getting paid well, it's rewarding. Oh my God, that took me so, why did that take me so long? It's because I haven't had many rewards yet. I say this like I'm shit. I'm a good comedian. I'm good. I'm getting better. I do get a lot of self-satisfaction out of the work. I'm not really getting, it's like shouting at a wall and asking if you're doing well. You're actually not getting any feedback from the wall, but you're enjoying yelling at the wall. And that's what I do. I enjoy yelling at the wall. You gotta, look, sometimes you just gotta enjoy the work for what it is. And sometimes for me, it's yelling at a wall. I don't know why I've chosen yelling at a wall as an example, but it feels really apt to how audiences sometimes respond to me, because that's what it feels like. It feels like I've been like, hey, I'm going to talk to you about cannibalism. Sorry, this is something that I'm going to talk to you about cannibalism. And they'll be like, and it's not them going, don't. And it's not even them going, absolutely, go on. It's them just going, all right then. Like, it's so much worse. It's just pure indifference. That's the wall of comedy that I often, actually, that's happening less and less. I will say that wall usually drops a bit into my set when they realize that I'm not going to stop and they've just got to get on board. I wonder if that's what nursing is like. Like, I'm imagining that in nursing you have really bad patients, you have some good patients, and then most of them are just, well, it's not a nice environment, I imagine, but it's not a nice environment to be in where people are in pain and all that sort of stuff. But I wonder if, to a certain extent, a relief is there because the nurses are there. At the end of the day, at least if you're a nurse, you're providing comfort. Like, I imagine that's actually quite comforting. I think there's a main difference with like comparing stand-up to nursing. I think there's the main difference with nursing and stand-up comedy is that nurses are paid to be there. No, nurses are comforting. What are we doing? Okay, so nursing, hard job, important job. Nursing gets a 4. I have to. What am I going to give it less? Have nurses yell at me? I don't know if you've ever met a nurse, but you don't know what them yelling at you. They're terrifying. We're reviewing intimates, the apparel, the underwear. I'm assuming intimates is lingerie, hosiery, underwear, like intimate, which is a weird way of saying just undergarments and underwear. Intimates, because they're the closest clothing to your body. I imagine that's why we call them intimates. Hey, have you washed your intimate? No one's saying that. You only ever hear intimates in advertising. I think it's because like it's just a funner way to say, get your undies. Get your undies here at Undies Warehouse. It's called Intimate Apparel and Lingerie by Sarah. It's not Undies by Janice. It's called it's your Undies and Socks by Gladys. It's not that. And I've accidentally written intermediates. I've written intimates. To mate with a member of another species or group. Whoops. Verb. Third person. Singular. Intimate. Means to what? Intimates is what I've written. Why are all words like this? Like, am I going crazy? All the things I've written in and I've said, are they sounding similar to you? Or I know I'm dyslexic, but at what point am I dyslexic, or is the world just hard? Is the problem me? I don't think it's me. I think words and literature is stupid. Communication. Yelling into the void. Yap, yap, yap. I want that. It's easier for me. What I'm describing is just how my brain works, and I'm sorry to yell at you. I'm sorry to yell at you. It's the only way I know how. You're looking for intimate apparel. Okay, well, here it says intimate apparel. Refers to items of underwear or lingerie. Thank you. It can also be a plural form of the word intimate, meaning to hint or state something indirectly. Is it? Oh, intimate. Intimates? Intimate. Hey, I love intimates. I love them so much. I love intimate apparel. I think it's because, first of all, they can be very structured, and they can give you form and all that sort of stuff. I love fashion, and I love things being comfortable. And intimates can provide that with slips and types of bras and blah, blah, blah. But also, they can be pretty. And I like that too. So, what do you think I'm gonna give it? What do you think I'm gonna give it? I'm 5 stars. 5 stars. And to do this, and also, guys, I know I just mentioned intimate apparel. And I know that there is a time in the podcast that I do need to say something to a particular type of my audience, and this is it, I guess. I have many different type of intimate apparel at my disposal that I wear a lot. And I'm wearing it now. So if you want to imagine that, there you go. All right. So that was about 30 seconds of weird sexual content to clip for you later so that you can all okay? So done. All right? He's just getting angry at my there is a definite part of the audience that is just like, and thank you, because they all have fedoras. Thank you for that. That's what we wanted. At least we get our clip for the week. Because I'm not about shaming you, but you gotta know that I'm not just for that, right? Okay, I think that's fair. I think we've got a symbiotic relationship going on. I should open up some sort of payment system. However, that's too close to becoming OnlyFans. And what have I said? I will never do OnlyFans. I'm never doing OnlyFans. Thank you. Like, what is in unison? Gemma's never doing OnlyFans. But you can send, I do want the money though. So how do we do that? How do we sort that out? I'll figure it out. I'll make a Patreon. And the Patreon will just have more videos of me doing this. I'm not getting my clothes off. I'm not. It's just all videos. Like the next video is just me doing the same thing. It's not happening. And I'm just describing what I would do in a video, but no do it. Would you pay for that for me to just describe what I would do if I had an OnlyFans but not actually do it? That is so close to being the thing without being the thing. I kind of like it as the idea of like a humor-wise. I love the idea of it, but practical-wise, it makes me feel like I have actually just done the thing. Oh, we'll see. Anyway, I'd like to review kidneys. I'm not gonna lie, not fully aware of what a kidney is. I'm more familiar with their work. Kidney stones. All I know is they hurt to pass. Kidneys, what do? Do they filter? I feel like, no, the liver filters. Kidneys, maybe they provide something, like a nutrient. You know, like how the gallbladder gives you stuff? Is that what kidneys do? What do kidneys do? I feel like they filter. I don't know why. They're two things in your body that do something. And I know that some people eat them. Not theirs, not people's, but like of other animals. Which is not, honestly, not that weird when you think that we eat the flesh of animals anyway. So like that's the one thing that I find really weird when people are like, ugh, brains. I'm like, you already eat like a part of an animal. That's like the whole concept is like, don't draw the line at brains. It's like eating a carrot and being like, what, you eat the tip of the carrot? Ugh. I mean, that is kind of I only eat the tip of the carrot. It's like eating a thing and then being ew to someone who eats a different part of that thing. I guess no, it's not the same. I was gonna say it's the same as like eating a banana and then like someone else eating the peel, but you're not meant to eat the peel. Is kidney good for you? Okay. Is eating kidney good for iron? Yes, both organ meat like beef and lamb kidney and kidney beans. And kidney beans, I don't know why they've been are excellent sources of iron. Okay. Is eating kidney good? Yes. Eating animal kidney is highly beneficial for most people because it is an incredibly nutrient-dense superfood. So, shut up. I don't know to whoever is being weird about eating those. You're already eating dead animal. Don't get weird about what part of the animal it is. Anyway, so where are we going? Oh yeah, what do kidneys do? I love this. I love how it's like straight away. Okay, this is what kidneys do. Kidneys are vital organs that act as your body's non-stop cleaning crew. Oh, they are doing their filtering. Every hour they filter all your blood to remove waste products, toxins, and excess water, which are excreted as urine. Okay, so the kidneys are doing make it. Okay, all right. Here we go. So in this diagram, one of the kidneys is higher than the other. It's interesting. It's not interesting at all, actually. That makes total sense because everything in there isn't symmetrical. I always forget that in here, no, these are absolutely symmetrical. They're not symmetrical. They're actually, mine are surprisingly symmetrical. I was gonna go feel them, but then I realized that I just said I'm not doing an OnlyFans. Anyway, so in here, that's not symmetrical because there's, first of all, there's a heart and liver, and you've got these are all one of a thing, not two of a thing. Kidneys are symmetrical, but like, and lungs are symmetrical. But then you got heart and kidney. It's all got a jumble inside there. It's like a little Tetris show. It's like it's the Tetris show. And then when you eat something, it's like a long one that comes down and makes everything disappear. That's not how that works. I don't know why I said that. So and then you've got your ovaries are symmetrical. I don't know why I'm counting all the things. Most things are symmetrical, but not everything, which means that none of it's symmetrical. Everything's symmetrical except the things that are not. Wow, Jemma, thanks. So I'm glad we watched the podcast, listened to this long for you to say absolutely nothing. You're welcome. Welcome to Jemma Bayley Reviews Everything Ever. So they'd be filtering, right? Balancing fluids and electrolytes. They regulate the exact amount of water in your body and keep essential minerals like sodium, potassium, and calcium in a healthy range. Good on you. Thank you, kidneys. Controlling blood pressure. They reduce enzyme renin and filter out excess salts to keep your blood pressure in a safe zone. Thank you, kidneys. Making hormones. Jesus Christ, do they not do a thing? Kidneys produce, they stimulate red blood cell production. They also activate what the fuck do they not do? Here we go. Here's a more apt question. What do kidneys not do? Kidneys filter, I know that. They do not store urine. It's like the first thing that pops up. They do not store urine. Oh, I'm guessing that might be because like it filters things out to put into to excrete through urine. So people maybe think that they're connected to the bladder. The bladder does. Okay. So they do not store urine. The bladder does filter large proteins or red blood cells, or detoxify the body of non-waste substances like heavy metals for the latter. The liver remains the primary. The liver. Okay, so this is maybe the secondary filter going. Kidneys are doing like they're like the pH balance of the thing. Liver's like, what is liver like? Like the big. What is liver like? The big filter, and then the kidneys like the little filter picking up all the little. Look, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. However, I did just Google something, so you're welcome. All right. Wow. Well, thank you, kidneys. Ooh, what happens if they don't work? If you have no kidneys? What happens if you have no kidneys? The body cannot filter toxins and balance fluids, leading to a fatal buildup of waste called uranema. Survival requires immediate ongoing medical investigation, specifically kidney dialysis, to artificially clean blood. Shit. Well, that sounds awful. Systematic complications, fatigue, nausea, itching, muscle cramps, and eventually seizures or a coma. Shit. Well, thank you, kidneys. Well, kidneys are really important. Okay, all right. First of all, they're important and they're tasty. They're important, they're tasty, and a good source of nutrients. So what are we giving kidneys? Damn, guys, it sounds like they're a 5. It sounds like kidneys are a 5. I'm not gonna lie, they sound pretty good. Oh, actually, they might be a 4 because it sounds like, as far as like they go, they're not like a heart or a brain where they, like, if you don't have a brain, you can't function. Hey, guys. Although I'm sure we have some friends who are getting by just fine. Me just making a random joke about our dumb mates. We all have one. You know the guy. I don't know. Look, I don't care. Anyway, so. All right. Kidneys. Important, but not as important as some other organs. So let's give him a 4. Let's give him a solid 4. A respectable 4. Guys, I'm tired and I'm gonna go. And that's all I have to say.
She's a busy woman, all right? She's a busy lady. She's got stuff to do. I've got to go. I've got stuff to do. I'm a businesswoman. Get out of here. Sorry. But I do have stuff to do. So